All right, Gemini, I'm Lisi the High Priestess, and you can find me on Lisi the High Priestess on TikTok. Please make sure you're following the person with over 500 content. That will be me, not my hacker, who only has like 2 videos of me. You can find me on Lisi's World on TikTok for my other talents. Lisi.highpriestess86 on IG. You can also find me on Lisi the High Priestess 2 for TikTok and YouTube Espanol. YouTube, press like, subscribe, notification. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours. I tell unique stories. They will not resonate with everyone. I tell messages and channeling while I'm in there, but I like unique stories that might, teach you something. Fuck, I want all this shit to resonate with people. Anyways, the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords was the first card that came out. The Emperor and the 7 of Wands. Someone's very, very jealous and possessive of their boss or of their husband. There's the 3 of Swords. There's a cheating husband right here. Okay. There's a boss that takes shortcuts. I also see a boss that is taking from their employees. Someone's messing with the paychecks. Someone's stealing money. Someone could be embezzling out of their business or out of a business. Someone's embezzling money. The 3 of Cups. There's conversations on here. Someone's looking back at payroll or looking back on certain information. Someone has evidence of someone like embezzling money out of a company right here. The 8 of Cups. And someone now is fucking super nervous. Okay. Also, someone became the boss, so they won't know anything that's really going on because they're about to put the blame on the new boss. I feel like someone that does become a new boss discovers that the person that hired them or the person that just left them was embezzling money out of the business. And they're finding out that the business is going to shit, or that here soon, as soon as they get audited, some real shit is about to happen. Someone's going to go to jail behind it. Here's the Sun card. Yeah, because once this goes public, shit is going to be real fucked up. Someone's taking vacations and all kinds of shit. The 5 of Wands and the Chariot card. Buying new cars. 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. They're using work money, elemental wands, to provide bad habits or something like that. To buy personal things, personal expenses off a company's name. Six of Wands. They're taking money from the innocent, from their workers or something like that. Someone's investigating a whole business behind this. Someone is embezzling money for another person. Someone is giving a certain job position because they're going to put the fucking blame on them. They're setting them up. They're setting them up. This reminds me, have you guys ever watched the movie The Flintstones? The very old ass movie, The Flintstones. Okay, in the movie The Flintstones, it was Fred and there's Fred and what's his best friend's name? I forgot his best friend's name. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, so his friend is Barney, right? That just doesn't sound right, but it is. Okay, I'm gonna say his name is Barney because this is what it says on here. Um, but they switched their test or whatever when they were trying to go for a job position, and they decided to give it to Fred. And but it's because he switched the piece of paper, and he was like, "What the fuck?" They really gave him the job or something like that. He did him a favor. He did him a solid. He ended up getting the job position as the like the CEO or whatever. And his friend was so upset about it because it was like he didn't really deserve it. He, wasn't as smart as him, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Well, they chose him because they were going to put all the blame on him. They were going to frame him for all this embezzlement that they did off of the company. That's something that I see right here. But at the ending of the movie, they all figure it out and they were able to have evidence of all the things that were going on, and they were able to expose the man that was taking that money and embezzling all that shit. It gets all exposed. This is a scenario. This is what I see going on with someone right here. And I have to talk about this because this can happen to anyone. It's not just something off that you see off the Flintstones. This is real life. People really go through this kind of shit where people get blamed for somebody else's fucking schemes of things, for fraud, for framing. I feel like someone's trying to set up somebody. Now, I don't think it's going to work. In this movie, they send Halle Berry to seduce Fred. Sometimes in life, things seem too good to be true because they are too good to be true. You're getting the baddest bitches. You got this brand new job, and you're being tested on how you will how you go, how you deal with money. You paying attention to the money? You need to pay attention to the money. You need to pay attention to where the money has been spent the last 5 years. You need to pay attention to that shit. I have to say this to someone. Pay attention the last 5 fucking years. This is not little bit of money either. I'm talking about in this movie, this is a big corporation. Pay attention to the money. You didn't just someone just didn't get that fucking job just because they scapegoat. People gotta be careful. Like, sometimes doing favors for your friends will get you in fucked up situations. You see them living their best fucking life, but they will, they don't, they're not gonna appreciate value because that's something that you do. For example, like, because there's a lot of situations in that, like, you get someone hired at your job and then they tend to you get them hired and then they start shitting on you and they fucking act like you weren't the one that helped them get that job, and they get a bigger position than you, a higher position, and they start treating everybody like shit. And when people get on their fucking higher horse like that, life has a funny way of humbling them, because today you can have that job and tomorrow it can be taken away. The way you treat people when you got money speaks in volumes. And don't be blinded by money that you start losing good people in your corner because you're blinded by money. It also reminds me of the movie Empire. Now, I'm not talking about the TV series. I'm talking about a movie called Empire, a very old one. First card was Emperor. In the movie Empire, this was a Puerto Rican drug dealer, and he started hanging out with this one white guy, Caucasian guy. There's nothing wrong with that. Started cheating on his girl with this white girl. and he started to want to be so much like them. He went and asked, I believe in Italian Connect, a woman, for a favor to let him borrow a certain amount of money. So I think to buy some drugs or something like that, or to do like real estate, some shit. And in this movie, that girl that he was messing around with, that he was cheating on his wife with, ended up ended up robbing him blind. And I just, if you ever watch the movie, don't forget the ending. I'm just saying, some people be riding on a high horse that's going to take him straight to hell.